we are back here at the GSL. I'm Tasteless. With me is Artosis.
I am Tasteless, and I am renewed after that break.
I am Tasteless. We tried.
Oh, you bend my meanings, Tasteless. You are a wordsmith indeed.
I warp your words. We're going to go on to the next game here with MMA against Ryung. It's going to be on Zelnaga Fortress. If MMA wins this, he's going to probably put another red sticky thing on the window, and he's going to go on to the round of 8.
Those cleaning ladies are rooting for Ryung right now, Tasteless.
That's right.
They don't want to be peeling that adhesive off.
No.
Get their little Ajima spatulas out, scraping it, putting in some elbow grease, using Korean Windex because it doesn't leave streaks. I just moved, as you know, Tasteless, a couple weeks ago, and I was cleaning my new windows with Orange Clean.
Yes.
And it left streaks, and I was like, oh yeah, you're supposed to use Windex.
Yeah.
I'm a new adult, man. I don't normally do things like clean windows.
I'm not used to laundry. All right, the countdown has begun. Who's going to come through here with a win? Is it going to be MMA, or will it be Ryung? If MMA wins the next one, it's going to be 3-1. Otherwise, Ryung's going to have to win the next two. This one and the next one. Let's see what happens here at the GSL Super Tournament. All right, over here in the red, we have champion of MLG, Columbus, Ohio.
MMA.
Sickest nerd baller.
Would it be funny if his name was Ma? Yeah.
Maybe we should call him Ma.
Here at the
And here's, yeah. You know, here's the sad part. Oh, actually.
Shut up.
No, I don't care. I don't care about anything about myself.
It's all about me.
I was going to say, we could do it. We could like change his name to Ma, and people would be angry at first, but eventually they'd just go with it. But then I realized, no, man, he didn't make it into Code S. That's for Wolf to decide what his name is.
We went out and got dinner with Wolf last night. Charming fellow.
He is. I really like that
Gentleman and a scholar.
Well, Tasteless.
Artosis. Talk to me, Artosis.
All right.
What are you thinking?
Well,
what are you feeling?
I'm thinking, this map, I'm glad that they made that center Zelnaga Watchtower actually destruct. It was actually too powerful in this matchup.
Well, having one right in the middle, especially in TVT, it's like,
someone makes a siege line there, and then it's like, oh.
You basically just make a siege line there and just stay in the game until your opponent has to leave. You're like,
Yeah.
oh, man, come on.
It's just such a powerful location.
You know what would be crazy?
What?
Is if you could build Zelnaga Watchtowers.
You'd have to be the Zelnaga.
Whoa.
Oh, look at this. Tasteless.
What?
Ryung is doing
He's
a
up to
proxy
no good.
Rex.
Some tomfoolery going on over here.
Well, yeah, no, that would be cool if you could build Zelnaga Watchtowers. Those would have to cost quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, man, of course.
Just imagine that, man. Imagine the type of turtle play I would use.
Oh, man. Ooh.
Like just hold position. I would have to switch to Terran.
Yeah.
Let's make siege tanks at Watchtowers all over the place. What you gonna do, Tasteless? Nothing. That's
Nothing.
exactly what you're gonna do.
Not a
Don't
thing.
even pretend otherwise.
Uh-oh.
Oh, noes.
SpaghettiOs.
Tasteless. I think we're gonna go to game 5.
Yeah, looks like it.
So
Two barracks, hidden barracks against a guy making a quick command center. What are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, Ryung, he's going to be so happy when he walks over there and sees that. He's going to be like, oh, yeah. He's like, I knew it. How'd you know it? He's like, I don't know, I guessed.
He's going to chase him out here.
Double
what?
gas.
No, I'm actually lost with this.
You just, no.
I'm like, you know what? I'm like, cancel those. I was not actually expecting him to get 2 gases.
Of course you
I was
weren't.
expecting him to get. What is he doing, Artosis? Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
I have no clue what he's doing.
It's a bit nonsensical.
Right.
Now, MMA is going to bring down a lot of SCVs very smartly. That's exactly what he needs to do. And now it's 3 Marines against 3 Marines and 3 SCVs against 5 SCVs. But here come 2 more Marines for Ryung. Loses a Marine, though. He's got to be careful about that. When his SCV is very, very red. Must be embarrassed. Maybe he's trying to switch sides to the red Terran.
It could be. All right. He's closing in now. Oh. Now, here's one issue is that these SCVs are not mining. I mean, they will defend this rush, it looks like. Actually, Ryung's control is pretty damn good.
It is indeed, but more Marines against less Marines.
Yeah, you do the
still
math.
more Marines against us Marines. So Ryung and his Marine Rush look like they may be almost over Tasteless, and he does start a factory at home. So Ryung is going to go all in. By not building a command center, he signifies to us Tasteless. He shows us.
Is signify really the right word to use there?
No,
No.
it's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. I should not call you out like that on
No,
TV.
that was actually really
We
rude.
should
I
just
thought we were
actually
friends.
we should actually just do this during the bathroom break. You know.
Yeah.
You know, by the way, dude, don't use signify like that. I'm sorry,
no,
Joseph.
He's but what he is doing, Tasteless, is signaling to us that he's going to go all in.
Is he really signaling to us? Isn't he?
You're
I
gonna
don't think
keep
he's
doing
actually
it.
like signaling to us. I think
I'm like,
just-
he's actually what he's
I think
doing.
what this
Tasteless,
is that is it
he's cabbaging to us. Like, is it really cabbaging? I'm like, no, it's not actually that either. He's giraffing to us, and actually
like,
the rest of the game
he's
is just
implying
this.
to us. I don't think he's trying to tell us anything, man.
Oh my God, he starts a command center after the fact.
I don't understand Young's build at
Yeah.
all. I really don't
It's
get it.
hard
2
to
gases,
understand.
then an expand after doing a hidden barracks.
Well-
The Riddlers, Zelnaga Watchtower will soon be gone.
The Riddlers.
Well, he's got question marks all over it. All right. He's moving out now.
There it goes. All right, so does have those Hellions now to help out.
He's got to be careful. He already shot up that Hellion a little bit. It's in the orange. Nice angling here. But once again, MMA is just very good.
One Marine just watching his friends die.
He's a quitter. And they'll both retreat.
You know,
A little bit of a trade there.
I'm so confused by making factory and then command center after that rush.
Well, I guess he wanted to get a very quick Banshee and then follow that up with a expand. I guess he does.
He's just going to go Banshee Siege Tank with his expand now. I mean,
I guess that's
it's
what he's
some
going to do.
funny timings,
I'm
but-
all weirded out by it too.
yeah. Just feel like something's a little bit weird.
I feel weird.
Now, Cloak being researched. I'm sure a Siege Tank will be gotten pretty soon here. Yep. Starts that Siege Tank, as we see on Production tab. Just bunker going up for Ma.
Saying it wrong, Artosis. Learn
I'm
to read.
sorry.
God damn it.
You like called me out once again. I think we could have just done that in the bathroom as well.
Factory on the way.
So MMA going to do probably pretty standard Marine Siege Tank play. I do like this Cloak Banshee, kind of. I kind of, this is really weird by Ryung, but I kind of like it too. I don't know what else to say about it, Tasteless.
Well, we just never see builds like this. And tell you one thing. This is a build I never would have dreamed of.
No.
I don't know if it's because
If it wins, though,
if it wins,
we
then
may try to claim it as a Tasteless.
yeah, we'll go ahead and just stamp it. Get him an official taste, the signature of approval on there. He's already driven out these SCVs. I think MMA is a little bit caught off guard, just like we all are. The fact that he's actually getting this Banshee over there after doing a 2 barracks rush.
It's like, oh, it's a Banshee. He does know about the expansion, though, but this will be a quicker Banshee than what he expected. Now, Cloak is done. Ryung does have a second Banshee that's coming out.
Nice Banshee kiting.
Nice Marine dancing. Still more SCVs being taken out. Stalls at that turret. Nice move.
Turret out here. Oh! Ooh, Banshee now in the red. Almost out of energy.
Yeah, only 7 kills. He's going to go home and get
Might need to
repaired.
get a granola bar, get some more energy in him. You know?
You like granola bars?
No.
No?
But I thought that was
actually-
fitting for the joke.
I like granola bars.
You know what I don't want is that crazy 5-hour energy stuff that like I take and then I actually like have a drug come down or something because my heart rate's so high.
Yeah.
That's that American stuff, man.
Yeah, no, I'm more of a coffee guy.
I'm a coffee guy. I want to taste those coffee chemicals.
30% of my day, Tasteless, is trying to figure out how to offset all the coffee in my stomach with food that isn't going to make me feel terrible. This is my life. I don't sleep enough anymore.
Korea sleeps the least out of any country in the world.
That's true. France the most.
France.
I know that because when my buddy visited from France, I'll hold the phone. We're going to have some fancy harassment, but my buddy Maxime, ID Nikki, visited. I would wake up, go to work, come home, and he's still asleep.
Yeah, man. The French sleep, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You're actually French. That explains
I was born in France. People are like, everybody's almost like, what? No, I was actually born in France.
It's a true story.
Then people go like, do you speak French? And I go, oui.
Je m'appelle is this.
All right, going on to this game. This Banshee harassment, well, he's got 5 kills on it. It's not bad.
A 5-kill Banshee and a 7-kill Banshee make a 13-kill double Banshee.
This is actually, this is a weird Terran versus Terran Orthosis. I'm just kind of amazed the game can end up like this.
Oh, no.
After scan. Uh-oh. Probably could have saved that scan for that one. Mm-hmm. That's a tough call, though, because you really got to get that Banshee.
Yeah.
Ryung is moving out now.
You know, this Banshee going to help out with that so much, especially being cloaked. Because you can't really stim and rush to kill it, because then he'll just run back and the Siege Shanks will hit you. And I like this Tasteless. I like this. Ask me if I like it.
Do you like this?
Yeah, I like it.
Sorry.
Look at this. He's going to use this this beautiful terrain here. Might be a little bit closer than I would suggest. You got to be very careful about that because Marauders can run up and kill it pretty quickly. And saves that Banshee. Very
I swear
nice
to God, Viking missiles go so far. Sometimes I feel like it's gonna follow that Banshee into another game and stuff.
I know, man. They got 9 range. It's actually wild. Same range as Colossus. Only Siege Shanks outrange that. Well.
All right.
Oh! Does kill that Banshee. That was actually very important.
Yeah, that was.
The Banshee was one of the real scouters. Oh, and never mind. We're looking at it on the screen.
You know, Ryung is pushing from a very funky position.
He is.
I wouldn't actually expect this to work, especially considering he doesn't have Viking control here. You know, I mean, it's actually MMA with the Vikings, but this is interesting. I mean, it seems to be working to some degree, but how many more times is he going to scan?
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. That is my thought, Tasteless, as well. He has to be very careful about it, because as soon as he stops scanning, if MMA just moves in and sieges, things go badly. And look at that, he actually got a Marine up there. That was beautiful.
Smart.
Just putting a Marine up there, kind of protected, gives him that vision.
We're going to have a counterattack
We
here.
are, but we're also going to have Ryung dropping Marines.
He's running in there.
Nice moves here. Ryung spreading and stimming, taking out a lot of Siege Shanks. MMA turning around.
He's basically saying, guess what? I'm number Ryung.
Oh, no, that was terrible.
Sorry.
It's all right. Terrible is sometimes awesome.
Yeah, I know. I've seen, you know, hold that thought. He's running over him now. Beautiful. MMA is such a boss nerd.
But he's at 76 supply against the 118 of Ryung.
Wow, that's a pretty big difference.
He's only got 37 SCVs against 63 SCVs.
Almost 40 supply difference here.
Yeah, similar numbers of everything else, though. It's really, he's in an SCV deficit. Everything else is kind of okay-ish.
All right. Well, MMA's going to have to start doing some damage pretty quickly here. Let's actually check the unit count. Let's see here. It's at 39 SCVs to 65. Ryung has a even more massive lead than we initially expected.
Yeah. Well, now we have some positioning and posturing going on.
Sieging up now. MMA taking the bottom right. MMA has been in bad positions before. Don't forget, this is the guy that got his command center shot down on Zelnega Caverns and managed to come back.
Yeah. Shot his own command center down against Idrin. Managed to come back.
He's good when he loses command centers. Sometimes he has to take them out himself. You know.
And now we do have some siege wars going on. Without that Zelnega watchtower there, though, it's actually going to take some finagling to win.
Finagling?
Yeah, man. You got to finagle.
Finagle, man. I say finagle. You say finagle. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato.
And here we go. Ryung going in against just 3 siege shakes. MMA, gross misstep there, leaving them out in front.
Ooh.
And Ryung now 70 SCVs against 48. Wow.
But Ryung needs to expand again here.
He does.
MMA does have room to catch up if Ryung just kind of stays on 2 bases like this.
Well, Ryung does have the extra command center. Look, he's going to land it right there in that circle.
On the command center landing pad. Uh-oh. You know, this medevac is going to get there just a little bit too late unless he goes down there. CV Centipede. Never mind. He will go to this very important location over here.
And well, he does have a drop, and that's going to be taken out. But an SCV Centipede, couldn't we just call it a Sventipede?
A Sventipede?
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
MMA now in the middle, controlling a good chunk of the turf. Oh my God, Ryung is just inches away from that base, has no idea. Uh-oh. Dun, dun, dun.
And he finds it.
He knows.
MMA, the command center hider.
Sensor tower coming up.
I love the amount of sensor towers that MMA actually makes. It just
He's
sits
good.
Right
He's really good.
Right now, Ryung is in the SPY lead, 166 to 142.
That could change if MMA keeps catching up here. MMA has better position.
Yeah, he does. He's actually in a very nice position right now. Ryung, though, he's very good at positioning himself, and in fact, excuse me, that command center Tasteless, he actually flew up to the 12 o'clock base and is making a planetary. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it really is.
It's not like...
Hold that thought. Stimming.
That medevac.
Just too good in this situation.
But more Marines coming in. And here we go. Actually, Stimmy's Marines have taken those out. Beautiful move indeed. Dropship drawing a lot of the fire. And Tasteless. Is this if you look on the mini-map of all the sensor towers, it's like we have some sort of Venn diagram.
We do, actually. We got a big Venn diagram in the middle of the map.
Yeah. The center is things that both Tasteless and I like.
Yeah. And then on the outside is stuff that only I like meat.
Yeah. And the other one's stuff I like vegetables.
Yeah.
What's that bottom one?
That's stuff John likes. All right, here we go. Like glasses, stuff like that. All right.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
By the way, add John on Twitter, Junka83, messaging about Yu-Gi-Oh. He loves
Some of our new
it.
viewers might not be familiar with him. He does a lot of the translation work down here. He was on camera a little bit. Now he's mostly back in the office.
MMA right now is down just a couple siege tanks. Oh, that hurt. Both players 1-1 upgrades on their Marines.
He could get that location over there at the top. If MMA could just push in there in the right way without giving up his position in the middle.
This is just such a back and forth Tasteless.
Scanning each other. I think both these guys are going to realize, it's going to be tough for me to actually get in there.
One good thing about MMA's position is his third base has an orbital on it, Tasteless. So even though it's a little bit harder to defend at times, he has those extra scans, which are going to come in huge.
Unfortunately, he's got an orbital with almost full energy, too, which is not exactly good. But all right, scanning here. I'm amazed at how much these guys are scanning each other.
Yeah. Yeah, well, without that watchtower, the scan becomes messy. So important.
Yep.
MMA having a 6 siege line.
Once again, Ryung trying to get in here. Is it going to work? I'm not entirely sure. He needs to target down each Marine individually, and he does.
MMA constantly holding that base.
But Ryung might be able to slip around here. He's trying to rearrange. MMA moving back over here.
He's trying it. MMA sieging up.
Not quite good enough position. Now it's going to be MMA moving out. The sensor tower is going to be shot down here. That's pretty bad here for Ryung. MMA, look at this guy, man. He's amazing. He's caught up. He was behind for the vast majority of this game. Now he's going around. He's going to go for the expansion.
Oh, my God. He's pulling out Ryung. Running by his opponent's units.
It took me a minute. All right, he could stim here, go for the command center.
A lot of stims. Those units are very badly damaged. A couple siege tank blasts, and they might all die. Meantime, Ryung does have a huge drop going around the map.
So sick. Ryung has to do damage with this drop, or it's going to be bad.
It's going to be real bad.
It's going to be ugly.
And he's going in.
Here he comes now.
Dodging all the sensor towers. Will MMA be able to hold this? Look at that. Ooh, nice attack right there. And here comes the drop. A lot of Marines being offloaded. MMA does have siege tanks and Marines coming, though. I think MMA is going to be fine, Tasteless. Ryung Gonna lose
Yeah,
his straw.
the Young, it's just not going to work out for him. Look at that ninja banish. Well, except for those Marines that couldn't go in there. They had to draw straws and lose. They're like, oh, I'm going to die. Okay, they can go down here and get this expansion. Could be ugly.
Oh,
it is an orbital.
Young man. Kid is being torn apart at the moment.
All right, MMA doing a lot of damage for this medevac, making all the difference in the world. Now he's bursting through MMA, has somewhat of a container on his opponent. Remember, the DPS of these Marines is pretty insane.
Yeah, before those tanks even siege, most of them do go down. And even though he'll kill all those Marines, so many siege tanks for his opponent. 88 supply to 127. MMA just crushing some face.
He is.
12 siege tanks to 6. Ooh.
Well, you know what's so funny is just how good MMA is at just staying in control of the game, staying concentrated, or concentrating. He's not like a fruit drink. I'm like, he's staying concentrated.
100%.
Yeah, 100%
Just mix it with water.
Yeah. And interesting fact, speaking of fruit juice, if you have coffee with grapefruit juice, it extends the half-life of the caffeine.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, which will cause you to lose a slight amount of weight. Yeah.
It's a good tip.
And also a lot of caffeine to kind of last a little bit longer. So, you know, I'm just a smart guy. I'm saying smart stuff and helping you out, you know. High five.
Thank you, Jason.
All right. MMA, you know.
Ryung's trying to push out, Jason.
Well, he's kind of boxed in here. I mean, MMA is like way in his turf right now.
Even though he's got those couple Vikings to spot, I mean, taking down a siege tank is not going to be enough. MMA up by about 55 supply, taking even a 4th base. Nice little drop going down, and Ryung does not have a lot of units in his main.
Nice drop here. There's one small victory for Ryung.
Yeah.
Actually, he has cleaned out a portion of that area that was controlled in the middle. Nice job here going for the reactor.
And MMA, he is looking like he's going to clean this game up, Tasteless.
Well, looks like he's got it. I mean, Ryung can't get anywhere, and there it is. GG. Well played.
MMA, after doing his first round match, flying to America, winning MLG, flying back, playing a game that day, and then
this guy is just going around owning nerds.
He's just winning the world.
He is. Well, Ryung played well, but you know, what are you going to do? And here's Sella. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What's happening? Oh! All right.
Looks like they were hopping and battling.
Chicken fight. All right. Excellent.
I would own them in a chicken fight.
I would, man. Well, we're tall guys, man. All right, interview time. Artosis, take it away.
자리를 옮겼습니다. 자, 문성훈 선수 축하합니다.
감사합니다.
자, 먼저 4강 진출 소감 먼저 묻고 싶네요.
일단
How do
제
you feel about
팀내에서
getting the
라이브로
top
많이
four?
들리는데
네.
이번 경기가 너무 하고 싶었거든요, 동원이랑. 하게 돼서 소원을 푼 것 같아요.
네, 김동원 선수가 슬레이어스 테란들을 미리 좀 섭외를 했었다. 이런 소문을 좀 들었는데 근데 사실
Well, I get to face one of my teammates, and that is one of my wishes, so I feel really quite peachy.
좀 응원하기 위한 좀 이기면은 야식을 거하게 쏘겠다.
네.
그래서 제가 안 쏠 수 없게끔.
네. 그런데 제가 들은 그 정보에 의하면 문성원 선수는 옆에서 뻔히 들으면서도 아무 말이 없었다. 나는 더한 것을 내놓겠소라고 약속을 할 것을 기대했었는데 그런 것이 없어서 약간은 좀 이상했다는 이야기가
If I win on the finals, I will buy a
판을
great deal
벌려
of
놓는
food for
것보다
my teammates.
조용히 그냥 사는 게 진짜만
남자답게.
남자라고 생각합니다.
역시 멋을 낼 줄 아는 남자, 멋을 아는
teammates
남자
now
문성원
are cheering him on to win.
선수입니다.
They
우리는
want
지금도
that
잊지
great
않고
deal of
있습니다.
food.
최근에 문성원을 따라간 자
hungry
누가
for
있을까
victory
싶을 정도인데
and delicious
자, 얼마 전
food.
MLG 콜럼버스에서 본인이 콜럼버스가 됐습니다. 그렇죠?
그렇죠.
자, 그때 그 느낌, 감동 어땠습니까?
일단 처음 느껴보는 감동들이라서 너무 생소하고 너무 좋았어요.
네. 그때 그 현장에서의
네.
MMA 연호가 상당히
그랬었죠.
거대했죠.
예, 엄청나게 환호를 했었는데
네.
개인적으로는 약간 아쉬운 것이
Feels
한국
great
팬분들께서는
about
약간 더
winning the
소극적이세요.
MLG.
네, 그러다 보니까
It's a new
그런
experience for
연호가
him.
해외 팬분들은 조금만 엄청난 플레이가 좋은 플레이가 나와도
네.
엄청나게 환호하고 그런 좀 약간 자유분방한 분위기와 이런 것들이 약간 다르다고 볼 수가 있고요. 하지만 그들도 역시 최고의 선수들은 GSL에서 나온다는 걸 알고 있기 때문에 문성원 선수가 특히 아주 많은 인기, 황가우 선수도 그렇고요.
네.
많은 인기를 누렸다고 볼 수 있어요.
그렇습니다. 현장에서의 그 증언을 지금 해주고 계시고요.
슈퍼 토너먼트
Foreign fans
결승에
know the
올라온
greatest players come out of the GSL.
자, 안준영 해설의 이야기를 들어보니 문성원 선수가 뭐 MLG에서의 우승 그것을 뒤로 하고 일단 슈퍼 토너먼트에 집중하겠다 이런 이야기 인터뷰를 좀 했다고 들었거든요.
예.
네, 어떠한 각오십니까?
일단 제가 16강부터 원치 않게 팀킬을 하면서 올라와서
Now
동원,
that we've
동주 형이랑
spoken about
동원이
MLG,
목까지
how do you feel about the super
한다면은
tournament
꼭 우승을
and
해야
trying to
될
get
것
to the
같아요.
finals?
정말 많은 팬들, 국내 팬뿐만 아니라 해외 팬들도 문성원 선수를 연호하고 또 사랑하고 계십니다. 우리 팬 여러분들께 각오한 말씀 부탁드리겠습니다.
항상 응원해주시는 팬분 여러분 너무 감사드리고요. 그리고 MLG 콜럼버스를 우승하게 되는데 우승하고 나서 나태해지지 않고 더 열심히 해서 좋은 선수로 거듭나도록 하겠습니다.
감사합니다. 자, 그리고 수고하셨습니다, 문성원 선수. 그리고
Since I have been
축하드립니다.
killing a lot of
자,
team
좋은 경기
members since the
부탁드릴게요.
round of 16,
네,
I really want to be
수고하셨습니다.
the representative of my team in
문성원
the
선수.
finals.
자, 제가 하나 못 물어봤군요. 그 센터에서의 닭싸움.
Well, that was a great series. You know, of course, he is the champion of MLG Columbus. By the way, for those of you who did go to MLG Columbus, we got to meet you. It was such a pleasure. Remember that? It's so cute. We'd see some guys. They'd be like, "Hey, so like, can I have a picture?" I'm like, "Yeah, man." They're like, they come, they're wiggling and put an arm around us. Remember that?
It was touching.
Yeah, we got either side. Let's on either side, man. I love you guys. You guys are great. So we're gonna have a little break here soon. MMA, definitely a well-deserved win. He's so good.
He's amazing.
He's good, man. Those were pretty intense Terran versus Terrans.
Yeah.
And he was not in the lead in several of those. But you know what, Artosis? He pulled through, and he's going to move on to the round of 4. We'll be back in a little bit here. We're going to have a short break. This is the GSL.